Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra September 11th, 2024. While you begin the day with a practical mindset, you can be primarily focused on your relationships as the day advances. It's a generally good time to share ideas and activities with someone special. You'll find people supportive of your interests, making you feel appreciated and understood. Also, today, Mercury moves back into your home and family sector, where it visits until September 26th. Mercury spent some time here recently, from July 25th to August 14th, but then backed up due to a retrograde and hasn't had a chance to complete its transit until now. As you advance, you might resume conversations and projects or plans with family and those related to house and home. Projects gain momentum now. It's an excellent time for deep thinking and renewing old methods. There might also be more activity in your home environment. Our cosmic messenger, mental Mercury, is moving right along. He is turning a corner and entering into your solar house of home, family, and domesticity, which will likely have you deeply focused on these matters. For couples that have kids and live together, this is a great period to have meaningful conversations. If you've been dating your sweetheart for a while but haven't introduced them to your family, this would also be a great period to do so, as they'll have engaging dialogues that create a formation of trust. This would make you feel proud of the fact that everyone is aligned and on the same page. Figure out your schedule. The last few weeks may have been crazy, causing your work and life balance to go out of the window. Use this time to set your schedule in stone when Mercury re-enters Virgo and kicks off the second part of the Mercury retrograde post-shadow period. You will need to communicate with your co-workers, boss, and loved ones during this initial period. Let everyone know what you plan to focus on and work on. Do not be afraid to communicate any boundaries as well, like your contact preferences at work and after work. You are always happy to drop the old and start anew, but sometimes it's worth it just to stick to the routine. Do you have a health routine? This is an important discipline for you to adhere to, because of your natural tendency to dream about the future and forget about the present. In the present, you must pay attention to the adequate stirring of healthy food and plenty of water. Unless you still live with your mom, your health is up to you. You are going to meet someone interesting. Starting next week, you will get some news about this new relationship and this will soothe your heart. Until then, you will be going through a gray period, most notably in your professional life, and there will be some friction in your life today. You aren't very flexible and are not very understanding, so tensions will be multiplying. The vibrations are speaking of this period as one in which you will be a little bit tormented, but this won't last long. In your sentimental life, be patient and everything will fall into place. Over 2 months after what is typically a 14 to 15-day visit, Mercury, the planet of communication, has finally left your communication sector. Having retrograded back 3 weeks after initially departing, Mercury spent an extraordinary amount of time ensuring the lines of communication were open and addressing past matters. With its departure, your communication sector will remain empty until Mars returns in November, but it leaves behind everything necessary to keep those lines open. In between the Moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, the focus today is on Mercury's final hours in your communication sector. While Mercury had retrograded back in just weeks after leaving, that won't be the case this time. With your communication sector remaining empty until Mars returns in November, these final hours are all about working with the planet of communication to get the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. This is truly a time of incredible opportunity, especially for those of you who have a passion for learning, teaching, and sharing knowledge. Have you ever had those days where everything just seems to click, and you're able to absorb information faster than usual? Well, that's the kind of energy we're working with today. Mercury in Virgo is shining a light on your mental acuity, enhancing your ability to not only gather knowledge but also to synthesize complex ideas and share them with others. If there's a subject you've been curious about, or a skill you've been wanting to develop, this is your perfect moment to dive in wholeheartedly. It's a time when the universe is encouraging you to explore, expand, and embrace the student within you. Think about that one topic that has been lingering in your mind. Now's the time to start learning more about it. But here's the best part: the more you learn, the more you'll have to give. Mercury in Virgo doesn't just want you to keep that knowledge to yourself. This energy invites you to share it, whether it's through a meaningful conversation with a friend, posting something insightful on social media, or even journal. Your thoughts. In your social and professional circles, you may notice some tension bubbling up. It could be that friends or colleagues are feeling a bit more sensitive today, or perhaps they're finding your assertiveness a little overwhelming. If you find yourself in this situation, don't take it too personally. Often, when people are easily irritated, it's a reflection of their own inner struggles rather than something you've done. Instead of getting caught up in the drama, take a step back and focus on regaining your own balance. Have you ever noticed how stepping away from a tense situation can sometimes bring a new perspective and calm? Today, if things don't go exactly as planned, remind yourself that everyone has their off days, and this might just be one of those for the people around you. Lean on the support of your loved ones, or even just take a quiet moment for yourself to regain your equilibrium. Now, when changes come your way, and they very well might, don't shy away from them. Embrace these changes with an open heart and an open mind. Have you ever noticed that when you approach change with a positive attitude, it tends to bring unexpected blessings? Today, you may meet new people or encounter new opportunities that could lead to relationships or experiences that enrich your life in ways you hadn't even considered. These moments of connection are the seeds of future growth. On the career front, you might face new challenges today, but there's no need to worry. Luck is on your side. Think of these challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for personal and professional development. Have you ever faced a challenge at work that seemed daunting at first, only to realize afterward how much you'd grown through the experience? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. These moments of growth are not to be feared but welcomed. You've got everything you need within you to rise to the occasion. As you move through the day, remember that you have the power to avoid conflicts that might arise from a lack of self-control. It's easy to get swept up in the heat of the moment when emotions are running high. But today offers you a chance to pause, step back, and breathe before reacting. Have you ever found that by simply taking a moment to reflect, you're able to diffuse a situation that could have easily escalated? Today, that pause will be why. Our best tool for navigating tricky moments with grace. By choosing your actions mindfully, you can avoid unnecessary tension and keep the peace both within yourself and with others. Lastly, while you're feeling energized and inspired today, it's important to remember not to take on too much at once. Focus on what matters most. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by trying to juggle too many things at once, only to realize later that when you focused on your top priorities, everything else fell into place? Today is a gentle reminder to concentrate your energies on what truly matters. By focusing on the important tasks, you'll not only avoid burnout but also move forward with a sense of purpose and clarity. I'd love to hear from you. What are you excited to learn about during this time? How do you balance your own needs with those of others? And what strategies do you use to stay centered when things get a little tense? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We're all in this together, and your insights might just inspire someone else on their journey. Today is full of opportunities for growth, connection, and learning, so embrace it all with an open heart and a calm mind. Why? Oh, you've got this.